Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Daz.
I'm Sophie.
Office Bloke Aidan.
I'm G.
Okay. Recently I've seen some genius PR work and branding going out there for different products. And I always look for adverts, branding, and so I see what slogans they use, see how good it is. So there's some genius ones coming up at the moment. So really clever, smart, well thought out, advertising. How it ages or anything, I don't know. And this is something that the bad product names you won't believe. But I think some of these might date back to like the 70s.
Yeah.
When you look at it and think, you won't
get away with that.
You won't get away with that now.
Yeah. Well, there's names
or
now.
certain phrases you use.
Yeah, there's names now that they're trying to change because it's like sexist or racist or.
I've seen one recently. There was like a fish and chip shop called Fishy Fingers.
Yep.
I think that's pretty genius.
Fish don't have fingers neither. That's mad.
I remember seeing a hairdresser's once and it was called Curl Up and Die. What was it?
I've seen that. Curl Up and Die.
I've seen that.
Yeah, I've seen that one as well. Yeah. There's another one. The one who's Tyler.
Yeah.
And Bonnie Tyler.
The Aquadam.
Is that what we're imagining these are going to be like?
No, I'm thinking these might be ones that are the opposite of that.
Cringe.
Yeah. Let's see anyway.
Okay, yeah.
Bad product names you won't believe.
Coming up with a good product name is every bit as important as the product is itself. Some are so good and catchy that they end up becoming part of our vernacular. For example, Kleenex has come to mean all facial tissues, and Band-Aids is pretty well used for all adhesive bandages for smaller wounds. However, there are some product names that are just plain awful, and they'll make you wonder why they were chosen. In this video, we will have a closer look at some of the worst product names that no longer exist. Have you ever suffered from greasy hair but just don't have time or feel like taking a shower? When you can't shampoo, mini poo. It's no problem at all. Just whisk it on and brush it out. Your hair will be looking pretty in just minutes. No woman should ever go without a little mini poo in her hair. Today, most people want to lower their cholesterol, not increase it. But that wasn't always the case. Cholesterol hair conditioner was the perfect product to repair hair from bleaches, permanents, backcombing, and weather. After all, your hairdresser recommends it and your hair depends on it. When you hear the name Macho, it may conjure up images of Randy the Macho Man Savage or perhaps a 1978 hit song by the Village People. But in the 1970s, it was bad, as in a good way. Macho was a line of manly products that came in cologne, deodorant, and soap. If you use a little imagination, then there's certainly no denying how masculine this bottle shape was. Acne is something that many teens have always battled. Throughout the years, there have been many different products on the market to help combat it. One of the best methods you could do is wash your face every morning and evening at the very least. But if you happen to be away or you would like more washings during the day, then try wiping with young people. Everybody wants young people all over their face. Ritz is probably one of the most recognized crackers in America. But there was a time when people were addicted to something else, cracks. They claimed that they were the most imitated cracker in America and the original educator. Imagine going into a supermarket today and asking what aisle their cracks on. Today people really are educated and they know that cracks kills. In the 1950s, the company Tony came out with a line of products that helped women with their perms and gave it a new result, hidden body. That may have sounded okay back then, but today it just sounds like some creepy guy that would have a hidden body in the trunk of his car or buried out in a field. The 1950s also gave way to this wonderful product for women, Suspants. The name itself now sounds a little suspect, but they were the wonder undie of their time. Women wore these to help hold up their stockings, and they were for almost every body type. Take a look at how they describe these different body types. Toothpick Tilly, Model Form Millie, and Buxom Billy. At one time, American Standard came out with church seats. No, these were not pews, but I think that you could probably do that in them. The line was referred to as church jewels, although I'm not quite sure what denomination they were. They came in rich glowing colors to mix and match with any toilet. It really is a nice way to get seats in church. Mothers are usually good at keeping you out of stinky situations. Perhaps that's why the makers of Mum chose the name. She's quick, harmless, and long-lasting. She'll keep you fresh and odor-free, so make sure you always bring Mum with you.
Don't
It's
still have
champagne.
that. Hey, they have roll-on called Mum.
Yes. Yeah.
Isn't it champagne as well, Mum?
They do have Mum champagne, but we have roll-on deodorant.
We still have
called
it,
Mum.
yeah.
Never
Yeah.
even heard of it.
Yeah.
The only someone said to me, "What brand's Mum?" I'll say champagne.
I would have a clue.
Yeah, deodorant.
Yeah,
I remember
roll-on-
using the roll-ons. Yeah, when I
roll-on
was
deodorant
younger.
called
Yeah.
Mum.
Yeah.
There's no better way to lose weight than having a good case of AIDS. Of course, that sounds bad today because of the disease AIDS, but it used to have a different meaning. AIDS was a dietary supplemental candy that would help give you the power to say no to more food. They claimed it would leave you satisfied and you would want to eat less.
Surely you're like looking at this and thinking, right, that's probably not. Like, how are they coming to their
Well, AIDS
senses
wasn't a
and
thing.
choosing that
AIDS
name?
wasn't a thing. That's what I'm saying.
But, yeah,
70s.
but like a lot of all the other ones as well, though. All the other ones we've seen, like, how are you like not looking at that twice and thinking maybe we should change
Things are
that?
just different.
Well, you
weren't
see some now as well when you come out and you look at it and you think that's probably not the best thing you could have
No.
done. You know,
Yeah.
you could, I mean, I remember when we had a new shop open near us, and it was like I'm pretty sure it was like a Japanese teppanyaki type place, and he called it something like Osama's,
Yeah.
and it happened just before Osama bin Laden got involved in
Yeah.
what was going on in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, it was so good as well, and the guy was so nice.
Yeah.
But he opened Osama's, and I went round and I went, you've got to change your name.
Name, yeah.
And did
Yeah,
they?
I think they did.
I think
Yeah.
they did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because nobody was going there.
No.
Yeah.
Just small things that turn
Yeah.
people off, isn't
Yeah.
it?
It's like remember when like no one bought Corona when the coronavirus came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
stupid though, that.
Yeah, sales went down.
Yeah, literally.
While consuming this candy. Soil lax sounds like the after effects in your pants while taking a laxative, but it wasn't. It was actually a cleaner that had germisol in it to help fight household germs. So if you did take a laxative, I'm sure it would clean up that as well.
No, I'll rub it.
The young and free toiletries were meant to be used by tweens and young teens until it was time for you to turn into a beautiful woman. They had everything from shampoo to deodorant, and it was all designed to keep your young, sensitive skin and hair fresh, young, and pretty. In the 1980s, an engineer came out with the bone phone. Yes, it sounds like some sort of 1-900 service or a sexual
What is
toy, but it
it?
wasn't. It was actually a set of speakers that hung over your shoulders and weighed 15 ounces. Not only could you hear the music through the speakers, but you could also hear the music through your neck bones, which resonated all the way up to the sensitive bones
pause
of
it.
your
I'm
inner
not having
ear.
I'm not having that. A bone phone.
Bone phone
clone.
I have seen those speakers that go
Yeah,
around
I've
your
seen them
neck.
like they're like neck pillows,
Yeah.
and they have speakers on like
Yeah.
on the
Really?
side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that before, but
But not like that.
not
No.
no.
If I ever see anyone,
heavy.
if I ever see anyone wearing that now with a speaker, I've never seen anyone doing it. No, I see people sometimes. I'm gonna say, is that a bone phone?
The most annoying thing is when people listen to music out loud in public.
Yeah,
No.
I know.
When you're
Like
like the
that.
tram and they're there with
Oh
like.
yeah, or just like just holding the speaker, or like just walking down the road
Well,
holding the
back
speaker.
in the day when we used to go out, they used to have like the big ghetto ones.
Yeah,
so
Like the
on
boom
Proper
shoulders.
walking around like
Yeah.
that would.
We've got a
annoy me
guy.
so
We've got a
much.
guy who drives near our house now on a bike with a massive speaker on the back
Yeah.
of his bike,
Yeah,
blaring
like that,
music.
Yeah, that annoys me.
Is he something wrong with him?
I don't know.
Have you seen him?
I don't think so.
Oh no, you've not seen him. Yeah, he
There
drives around on a
must be.
bike, just music blasting out, like proper shit music as well. It's not even good music.
Yeah, don't mind if it's
Yeah,
not.
feel like sticking his spokes and see what happens. If I was on a plane once coming, I think it was got to Turkey and coming back, and I've got my headphones in. I'm sat there watching a movie, and I can hear like another movie, and I'm like, so turning the volume down on the thing, and I'm like, took my headphones off. Like the guy on the other side of the aisle to me, he's got his phone out, full blast on the volume, just sat there like that, watching his phone on a movie.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
So you'd
mate,
never
put your
do
headphones
that.
in.
Yeah.
That would
It's
annoy
rude.
me so much.
Yeah.
Well, who was it that was watching a movie with the headphones on? He didn't have it, think it was like blaring out, but
Yeah.
it wasn't plugged in.
Just didn't realise. That's funny.
Bone phone.
The bone phone guaranteed satisfaction and enjoyment through its vibrations.
That's the banana.
Every
phone.
little girl in the 1960s
Daddy
knew that their
likes
daddy
it.
enjoyed a big yank. I know, it sounds horrible, and surely they could have come up with something better, even
What is
for the
it?
time.
Clothing?
Shirts
Big
and
Yank
sandals.
slacks were sold in department stores and supposedly felt wonderful. There's really no better way to keep those pesky mosquitoes away than to rub scat on your skin. Sounds appealing, right? This scat was insect repellent that had a pleasant fragrance and it kept all sorts of bugs away.
Just go back a bit.
Ladies, when it's that no better way to keep those pesky mosquitoes away than to
Are they
rub scat
mosquitoes?
on your skin. Sounds
What's
appealing,
that?
right?
Flying gnats and... What's that?
Chiggers.
I've never heard of them.
Don't mean
before.
Biting
bite.
flies, gnats and chiggers before they bite.
Never heard
I've
of
never heard of
chiggers.
No.
biting flies.
I've never heard of biting flies
Flies,
either.
I thought that's just what a mosquito was.
That's how Scatman got his name.
This scat was insect repellent that had a pleasant fragrance and it kept all sorts of bugs away. Ladies, when it's that time of the month, we all know that you need your meds. Or so the makers of meds thought. They were the makers of tampons and they guaranteed comfort and sanitary protection because it was designed by a doctor. Go meds, go Marrier.
Just press pause.
If you like
I remember when the Office blokes first started the channel, and it was like OB Darren, OB Daz, you know, or OB, and everyone in the comments was like, "You do know that OB is a Tampax
Yeah.
brand in the
Yeah.
in the USA."
Is
It's over here,
it?
it's over here as well, isn't it? I think I've seen it over here.
Oh.
No, I don't think
no,
so.
No,
No.
no, just
Yeah.
Tampax.
Yeah, OB, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's like for the OBGYN.
That's funny.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It's, I call everyone
beef,
Biff.
then you should try Biff. Wilson's
That's a bad
Biff
one.
chopped beef was tender and the whole family would fall in love with it. Folks everywhere were raving how easily this beef slips out of the can. During the 1950s, if a woman was wearing sea molds, then she was definitely seaworthy. This was a line of swimsuits from Flexi's, but it sounds like some sort of sea scum. Come and experience the magic of
It's a good
sea
dress.
mold.
Because they couldn't have bikinis.
There's
did they?
nothing like playing it safe with a good old prophylactic. That name would never fly today in a line of toothbrushes, but it certainly did about 100 years ago. The definition of a prophylactic hasn't changed. It simply means preventative, precautionary, or protective, but in modern times it is more associated with a condom.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't.
If you're an active woman in the 1950s, then you could really benefit from the French-style unicum. There's no doubt that
At
this
least
sounds
spell it
bad, but
differently,
these
you know?
were actually breezy hairnets that would leave your hair looking well-groomed while you were outside enjoying your activities. Do you suffer from asthma, hay fever, foul breath, head colds, canker sores, throat diseases, or bronchial irritations? Then how about asthma cigarettes from Dr. Batty? These cigarettes provided temporary relief from different ailments, but they weren't
it.
recommended
All
for
diseases
children
of the
under
throat.
the age
Mate,
of 6.
Not recommended for
It
children.
tops it
Not
off with
Recommended
Dr.
for children under
Batty's
6.
under 6.
That's what he says.
at the bottom there, yeah.
I'd have been alright then.
Jesus.
I'd have been alright in the 80s.
8-year-old.
Just made the
it.
cut.
Yeah.
All diseases of the throat.
Temporary relief.
Effectively
from asthma.
treat. That's why like effectively treats all diseases of the throat.
Don't think that's true. That's crazy.
Most people will agree that there's nothing better than a great climax. If you want something satisfying, then try the Climax Plug. This early 20th century tobacco was sure to hit the spot after more than 134 years of experience. Are you having a devil of a time with your health? Try Satanic. It can make you sunny and feel great. It goes right to the cause of the trouble and gives it hell. No matter what you have, it will bring relief. If you go gay, you'll be discovered first. This was a hairspray that would hold and beautify every type of hair. Just look how happy they are. How happy can a chubby girl be? Well, if she's wearing chubettes, she'll be thrilled. This was a line of fashions to make girls from sizes 6 to 16 look slimmer. Discover the magic and be happy about those extra pounds.
Weighty problem.
Listerine cigarettes came out in 1927 from the makers of Listerine. They were infused with the same antiseptic oils that were used in their mouthwash. These cigarettes could kill 200 million germs in 15 seconds and help
kill you
smokers
as well.
to avoid colds as well as leaving them with fresh breath.
Fresh breath.
Everyone knows that exercising is important, but sometimes it's difficult to get out and get it done. But now you can horse exercise at home. You know it's good because the Princess of Wales personally ordered one. This exercise device promotes circulation, and it is also a cure for obesity, hysteria, and gout. One ride on this and you'll feel different. Are you having trouble losing weight? Try the Wonder Sauna Hot Pants.
What are
These
they?
inflatable pants help you look better and feel better.
Do they?
They will slenderize exactly
sweat.
where you
Yeah,
want,
do they?
which is probably a good thing if you're a guy wearing these hot pants. Vibrafinger Gum Massager
Sure about these.
increases and improves circulation and stimulates gum tissue because that's exactly how it was intended to be used. Big Tits potato chips were a great buy at 10 cents during the 1930s.
I'm not sure about these.
No, I
Whether they're
am.
real or not.
I think they are.
I don't know. I'm just having my doubts here. Some of them are a little bit out there and quite funny.
Yeah.
He's quite a funny comedian.
Yeah.
I think he's
Makes
making
me,
it up.
yeah, it makes.
What, you don't think those inflatable pants are
I don't think any of them.
You don't?
Yeah, I think they're all made up.
No,
Mr.
I think they are.
Yeah.
No, I definitely reckon at least some of them are real.
Yeah.
Don't know
Gotta
about
be.
all of them.
30s in North Carolina.
It's funny.
Big Tits was a nickname of Titus Tart, who was one of the owners of the Tart Chestnut Company. The image on the bag is that of Mr. Tart. Perhaps some of these products were good, but their names certainly didn't stick with us. Today they are quite funny to look back on. Can you think of any others that we missed? Let us know in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching.
I didn't think they had
Good, that.
dry shampoo back then. I thought it was a new thing.
I did, yeah. At the last 20 years,
Yeah.
I'd say. I didn't realise, yeah.
Never even thought about it, but I don't know. I'm hoping they're all true because there were some funny ones in there.
Yeah.
And his voiceover thing's funny. I like that channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's funny. Funny guy.
Yeah.
He makes it funnier.
Yeah.
I'm just a bit unsure on some of them. You know, Big Tits potato chips.
Yeah, they are a bit far-fetched.
They're a bit out there, aren't
The
they?
thing is back then, tits weren't tits.
What were they?
Well, they probably were.
I don't think
What were they referred to? Like the mammary gland?
but they were probably called boobs, or I don't think they were called tits. I think that's like a newer thing.
Well, I think we probably got the name from the guy who invented the bra. Albert Titsling.
Yeah, probably.
Anyway, it's funny that. I enjoyed that.
I did.
Yeah, it was
Hope you
good.
guys enjoyed it too. Don't forget to like and subscribe and we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.